Grand Rising. Grand Rising, Grand Rising, Grand Rising. People like to say Rich Rising. I think Grand Rising is good enough because that's what I started off saying. But when people want to be different, they say Rich Rising, Abundant Rising, Supreme Rising, Blissful Rising, all the risings. I want to talk about how when you do work hard to raise your vibration, how people just fall off just because of your vibration. It's not really anything you can do about that. They just aren't going to be able to stand you because you vibrating higher. And their energy is too low to even rock with you like that. So when you start losing people that you just love out of nowhere, they're going to come up with something that you're doing to them, or you're acting fake, or you're doing something that's going to make them move on. They're going to get around, move around. I had to learn that though. And it's nothing you can really do because either you're going to lower yourself to their vibration or they're going to be out. Walking on this path is not an easy path, but I'd rather walk on this path than to dibble and dabble with people who are not ready for what I'm ready for. What up, Era Black in the building? When people are not ready for what you're ready for, they're obviously um not gonna be there with you. They have a different mindset, a different idealism of what life is, and I want to be on the path I'm on though. I don't want to appease anyone. I don't want to kiss anyone's ass just to be around them. I'd rather keep moving with the Most High because that's where I'm gonna get better, even more places. Is through the Most High. The Most High has brought me through to where I am now. You know, and I don't need to be connected to another human to feel validated. But at the same time, I know there are people out here just like me that I can relate to, and they can relate to me, and we can connect on a higher level of thinking. And I'm just about tired of everybody thinking that sex is the thing that's everything. It's not. You know, that's about the least thing that someone in my capacity has needs to worry about. That's the least thing on my mind, for real. I want someone in my life that I can actually talk to and relate to. And they know where I'm coming from. They know all the things that I know. I can't even be talking to these people, man. They don't even know the capacity of my brain right now. I can't even discuss the things that I know and that I talk about. Which some people think what I talk about be crazy, but it's real. And that's another thing. I really don't care what anyone thinks because I spent enough of my life worried about what other people thought, and it didn't get me anywhere. It didn't help me at all. So why would I even lean on that type of philosophy of, oh, I need to care what you think? Get the fuck out of here, is what I say to that. Get the fuck out of here to all that other negative shit that goes on. And then people want to say it's your energy. You know what? It's not my energy. It's the fact that you can't deal with my energy. You can't deal with this power coming straight from the source, aka the Most High. So yeah, it's just been very interesting. And we have a full moon right now. And the full moon energy is a whole different type of energy. And I've been dreaming of cutting people, literally cutting. But that all that was the cords that was getting cut in my life. So I can move on to what I'm gonna be doing. To what I'm doing. I'm over here wanting to heal somebody, but if somebody's in my ear about some dumb shit, that's gonna mess up with my energy, right? If you in my ear about some dumb shit, I can't even focus on what my true purpose is. What you hanging on, trying to, all you are is a damn energy vampire. If you really want me to tell you, I'm tired of these people, man. They be energy vampires. They need my energy. They want to take some of it. They want me to get a rise out of me so they could be taking my energy. And I'm not doing it no more. You can't sustain yourself. You need to feel some kind of way. You want me to make you feel better by having me around. However, I just can't do it anymore. I got people telling me, oh, it's not the same with you not here. Okay, it's not gonna be the same. Well, it's your energy. You got mad at me. I wasn't mad. I told you I wasn't. I just saw I see times where it's time for me to pull away from something because I see all the people for who they really are. And they be mad because I can see. And I don't even tell them what I can see because then it's gonna be even more. I just see it and I be like, no, I can't rock with this. You know what I mean? So I wait till they do something that really irritates me, and I'll be like, okay, it's time now. It's time to sever this cord and this bond or whatever we thought we had. And four-wheel horse, what it do? And really just get away from you because I don't really want to tell you that I can see that you're a manipulator in your spirit and everything, every plan that you done had, I could see it and read you. You're a manipulator. You a user and you're an energy vampire all around because you need people. You can't even function without a person to fucking call. If you didn't have nobody to call, how would you go throughout your day? If you didn't have anyone to talk to at all, what would you do for your day? What would your day entail? I'm just saying. I got my coffee, y'all. What's up? Grand Rising. Hey, thank you. The Most High God. Yeah. Yeah, talk to yourself. Shit. You got to get to know you. And that's what I'm really, really trying to say. People don't know themselves, but they want to tell you everything you doing. You can't tell me what I'm doing. You don't need to fucking tell me if I'm lying and shit. I don't got to lie to nobody. I won't lie. I will not lie to you. I might not tell you something, but I ain't gonna lie. And that's my prerogative if I don't want you in my damn business and I don't gotta tell you everything. But you need to know who you are. You can't tell me about me. Where the fuck we get this kind of logic from? Motherfucker steadily trying to tell you, and you this, and you that, and you need to. You don't tell me what the fuck I need to do. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Blunt in the way I talk. And the most I know how I talk. So I don't have to tiptoe around here. And that's what the real problem is. Everybody's so worried about what other people are and what they do. Figure out who you are and what you do. The good, the bad, and the ugly. Go in there and do that shadow work you need to do and really be accountable for everything you've ever done. It take a real person to do that. To sit back and think about all the shit you've been involved in and everything and take your part out of it. Be accountable for that part that you do. Yeah, they don't like themselves. They don't like themselves already, so they ain't gonna like you. The way you show people how you feel, the Bible is a cold thing. It says, "Love thy neighbor as you love yourself." When you look at that text right there, those few little words, love thy neighbor as you would love yourself. Okay, so however you treating somebody else, that's how you feel about you. And if you love yourself, you're gonna treat other people really good. But if you don't, you're gonna do everything how you feel about yourself to that other person. And if you don't believe me, just pay attention. Self stuff can't be boring. You is the most important person. Self love is the most important thing. Self care is the most important thing. And that's why people like me are out here promoting this. I promote this every day. Love thyself, know thyself, and be true to thyself. First, I was talking to myself when I was saying that. But then I started doing those actions. And then now I'm teaching these actions. I want people to love themselves. Oh yeah, they're not gonna stop, and I'm gonna stop though. I'm gonna stop. If I'm not resonating with you, it's no reason for me to be talking to you. You know, a lot of time I'll be on assignment to help you see some stuff about yourself. But after that is over with, the Most High gonna pull me away from you, and my spiritual team, they gonna get me away from you, however they can. You know what I mean? And that's just how it is. I know I'm under that protection. You know what I mean? No, you saying the right thing. They're gonna be suggestive. They don't gotta suggest shit for me though, and I don't gotta listen. Shit. That's because they don't know the true nature and the essence of why they're here. They don't even know their own purpose. Half of these people. When you start walking on the path that I'm walking on and understanding who you are and understanding why you're here and what you're supposed to do while you're here, then you'll have a better uh, understanding, overstanding, understanding of what's going on. You want to come up here, Arab Black? Because you never come up here. I would like to hear what you have to say. I would like to see what you want to add to this. Um, it's a full moon right now. We got the worm moon out there, you know. It's gonna get bigger tonight. And the worm. What I was going. I was looking at what was the worm moon? What was it about? Because these moons and stuff. 4-wheel horse. Who are you? I'm trying to remember who you are, man. Yeah, Huey P. Honor and respect to him. I'm about to talk to Huey P. probably soon, any day now. Um, so the full moon got a lot to do with everything that be going on when moods change and everything like that. People change. It's time to advance ourselves in the game. Oh shit! I'm trying to remember you, but I don't. But that's good. I'm just glad you're here. It's the worm moon, y'all. And it's called the worm moon because it coincides with the time when the earth begins to spring thaw in many parts of the northern hemisphere and earthworms start to emerge from the soil. As temperatures rise, the ground softens and earthworms become more active. Hence the name worm moon according to Farmer's Almanac. The name is a part of the traditional naming system for full moons, often attributed to various Native American tribes who use the lunar cycle to track the seasons and agricultural cycles. Indigenous have named full moons based on natural phenomena and seasonal changes. The worm moon, like other full moons, holds significance in various cultural and natural contexts. In terms of agricultural significance, the worm moon is a positive sign for farmers and gardeners because active earthworms benefit soil health. In terms of astrological and forlog significance, full moons are often associated with heightened emotions, transformation, and culmination, culmination of energies. See what I said? The worm moon may be seen as a time for renewal, growth, shedding of metaphorical winter blues, according to the Farmer's Almanac. The March 2024 full moon is not a supermoon. That phenomenon occurs when the moon is at its closest point to the Earth in its orbit, known as perigee. So, yeah. Other than that, I had to vent this AM and say what I had to say, but other than that, I'm good. I just know what it is. I'm not going to keep pretending like it's not that, you know? Because even when things go down between you and these people, they still be trying to be back and hang around and continue the same cycle of bullshit. Don't nobody want to do that. That's right, shadow worker. I heard that. I heard that. And that's what the hell we all are. Shit. We all trying to do that. Do our work and do the best we can to put out better energy and be the best version of ourselves, you know. And a lot of people ain't trying to be the best version of themselves. They just being any kind of self that they want to be. And I take offense to the accusations because I'm over here really doing some work that I feel proud to be doing. And I actually, it ain't about being proud. It's about, you know, contributing back to the universe. And what kind of, everybody's contributing, but what kind of energy are you contributing? You have to find balance. Can't always be on no fuck shit all the time. But, you know, fuck shit is allowed, but you have to have balance of it. And make your choose what you feel you want to do that's not going to be, um, I don't know. Just choose what you want to do to balance yourself out. Like, don't do no crazy stuff. Don't irritate other people just because. It is what it is, though. Yeah, that's why I've been speaking up to the shit. I ain't finna keep letting you do this shit to me and come, you know, come around me and just to do it because truthfully, you just really being what I said earlier when you constantly showing the same action. I'm gonna be like LMP today. I'm about to shut this shit down and nobody will come up here and say something. Say something. It's so much drama going on in the media though, but that's what teaches the people the media. When you watch the media and you don't watch it from a different lens, you pick up what they really want you to do with that. What you mean, like Sir Drop? You putting watching what they're doing, and it started off with Love and Hip Hop. How they came and they want to start talking about they got receipts and all this shit, and that's what gave the people another idea for them to do. They feel like, okay, if they're doing it, we're gonna do it, and we're gonna use that as a way to put people on blast and all this stuff. And once they um put the people on blast, it just became a phenomena. A phenomena. They got on here and they do it everywhere. Everybody is exposing people. And you have to wonder where all the other frequencies came from. That was a frequency they put out. They put out a lot of different frequencies. Yeah, I said that. I'm going if I don't get have nothing to talk about no more. Like stop run if I start running out of things to say, then I'll go. But yeah, the frequencies have been placed out by these people that are at the top. And that's what they've always been used for, is to put out the frequencies for the people to follow suit, which is why everything these actors and these people that are in the limelight, whatever they do, everybody likes to mimic that because they're set up that way. So if P. Diddy having freak offs, imagine what happened. How come all these people are doing the things they're doing? It's freak offs. These people are the ones who put out the frequencies. Let me know when I start lying. So you have to wonder about this music and everything. Hey, what's up, Naga? Yeah, so you have to wonder where the frequencies came from, though, actually. And they came from them people. So all the nations and the people, all the people are following the same actions that they seeing. It goes from the obsessive wig wearing, the BBLs, and all that. When it started, and when the people in the media start doing stuff, then it trickles down to the common folk, and that's how everybody be on a certain thing. And so that's why they put out all this stuff on the media, because it's the biggest. It's a medium. It's the medium between the sort, whatever source that it's coming from, and the people. Yeah. So that's the kind of things that I think about. I go in deep meditations about why, asking questions as to why, and I get my answers. I'm not concerned about what the next man is really sitting over there doing and how they doing their thing. That's on them. See, I know some stuff too, Naga. You got the wisdom, but I got a little bit too. I got a little bit. I just don't know how to convey it like you do. You really be getting it in. You really be saying it. So so now they want to take P Diddy and put him away or whatever they trying to do with him. But when they start talking about all this stuff, I just said ever since the '90s, this dude has been a major part of hip hop and major part of the music that comes out, a major part of a lot that was going on. He even had his own show when the people was working for him, and that stuff is coming back out too about how they didn't get done right. So I mean, it's a lot to take in. Now they got the other little dude from Minister Society. He getting exposed to right along with the rest of them. But some of this stuff is a publicity stunt because now they're talking about some other movies coming out. So if everybody's paying attention to him a series or something that's coming out that he got something to do with it. If they paying attention to him, they're gonna watch his series. This is how they get people to. This is their whole goal. Like I took this communication course in college, and they explained how they market or they get their audience, and they know how to do it, and they know what the end is gonna be like. They set it up to have a certain result. Everything that they do, from campaigns to anything that they're doing, that they want us to fall in line, they set it up. So my education has been a major part of all the stuff too. Like me figuring out some things. So I've been up so freaking early. I went outside and looked at the moon. Came back in. The moon was right over my house when I went out there too. I got a long little day. I got a cool little day. It ain't that long, but it's all right. Yep, y'all. I'm about to get up out of here. Going once, going twice. I should have invited LMP because he would have came up here. Nah. Anyway, y'all. I'm about to get up out of here. I don't have that much to say. I just wanted to get that little shit off my chest, just because it was needed. I needed to say that into the universe so that it'll be this. The sound of my voice could just travel to where it needs to go, because I'm tired of the bullshit. And people's insecurities and them trying to put that shit off on me. Fuck out of here. I just feel like there's no way in the world, if I'm with somebody or whatever, if I'm with them, they should know that I'm with them. I shouldn't have to explain to them or prove to them. If they feeling some kind of way, it's because they're insecure. Bottom line. Mind's eye, Quentin. Ah, HOTC up in the building. What it do, y'all? I dropped the link. Mind's eye, you come up here and spit some of your real truth. Plus, I need to know what you was talking about on the things. But people always using somebody's shit anyway. Always using somebody content. And if they don't have any content, they'll use you for content. They'll find a way to come listen to what you talking about and then go back to their channel and talk about what you were saying. Or take some words you use and try to flip it and make it sound like they made something up. I've seen it happen with a few people. These people be fake on these YouTube streets. Fake as fake as a $3 bill because they don't have any kind of way to do it. Like me, I came up here and talked about something that I'm dealing with. I came and I started talking, and if I can't keep going, then I'm not gonna try to push it. Y'all heard me say I don't have nothing else to say. If somebody want to come up here and say something, they're more than welcome to come up here. But at the end of the day, I'm not gonna use nobody else as my content or try to find something else. Well, you know what I'm saying. I did bring up the P Diddy shit, but that's something that I want to share with y'all about the frequency. I want to share with y'all that a lot of the stuff that's going on is because whatever's going on at the head is going to end up into the with the people, as above, so below, in so many words. People, the frequency is set by them. That's all I wanted to say for real. But other than that, I'm not gonna sit up here and make it about nobody. Great Monday. Hey, boo. Oh, somebody came up. What it do, Naka?
I wasn't about to leave you hanging like that, yo. I see. I'm like, yo,
I
let me jump
know.
on here real quick. What's
I
crack
want,
like?
man. I'm just spitting. Mine's eye on the clock. I'm here in the meeting.
Nah, nah. Just doing some graphic designs and shit, yo, this morning,
No,
and I kind of text you late. Say what?
I was talking to the other people in the chat. I was just saying I just had to say what I wanted to say this morning because that's how I felt. And I
Right.
felt I needed to say it on a broadcast so that it could be cast out into the universe so that my words could reach as far as they can go and go where they need to go.
Nah, what you was saying was 100% correct. Like, you know what I mean? That's just like looking at the presidency stuff. Like they be using this shit like a reality TV show these days to attract people to some bullshit. You know what I mean? So be looking at all that shit, man. That shit is crazy, yo. At the end of the day, try not to get involved in the frequencies. Either way, it's misleading. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I mean? Like as soon as you get misled by the propaganda, you get mixed up in some bullshit. You know what I mean? So it ain't like they ain't been doing that shit for years,
No, they've been doing it.
right? But that's the whole point. Like we gotta, as a culture, we gotta strengthen the edges. You know what I'm saying? Like it's so easy to see individuals in our cultures go astray, and then it's so hard to pull them away from what they think is value. You know what I mean? So we kind of lose a lot of our people to false understandings and shit.
Mm-hmm. It's
But you
fact.
know, you a mouthful already. I just wanted to come on and show you some love. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's facts though. Silk said she gonna listen to the replay. He said, at least I'm gonna give her the opportunity to listen to the replay. I just, that's real. That's so real.
Salute, Silks. You already.
Yo, Quentin, where we going for the meetup? What are we doing, brother? My brother. I'm gonna have to text you, Quentin. so I can holler at you about
Mine's
this
high
thing.
was good. Respect.
Yep, these is my brothers right now. Mine's eye now. Oh my God. When I seen mine's eye start posting, I was like, oh, okay. Yeah. I'm still waiting for this teacher to give me my damn grade.
Great Monday, Silks. You already know the vibes. It's always love.
And I think I'm finna this class is not even it. I think I already know most of the stuff in this class. I think a lot of the stuff. But I am gonna learn something too though. But I'm excited about my where I'm going in life, man. I
So
know you
salute
saying that,
Quentin.
but I'm trying to figure out where. Huh?
I was saying salute to Quentin.
What did you eat? Okay, I'm back, y'all. No, we need to figure out where we gonna go. I know you want to come to Cali. One time we was gonna go do Sedona though. That'll be dope. Sedona will be dope. Yeah, I'm finna delete this other app I've been on. The people are this low vibrationalist. I don't know what. I'm just over it.
What app is that?
This other app that I was on, I'm about to delete it because I don't even want to be over there no more. It's low vibrational as hell. And I was there hoping that I was gonna uh find some of my soul family on there, but it's really not none of them on there. They're gone. All them people is gone.
It's time to have a conjunction of the minds, a fortuitiveness. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, like it gotta be a structure. You know what I'm saying? And it's always gonna be delinquent energy with people. Like if you remember when you was in school, motherfuckers ain't want to do their homework and shit. You ain't want to listen to the teacher and shit. You know what I mean? Like that's a value in life, yo. Like sometimes people just don't want to hear the truth. They just want to do what they want to do. You know what I'm saying? And that's a different type of frequency when it's detrimental to the whole culture. You know what I mean? So whether or not we want to look at it as an order that needs to be placed, it has to take place sooner or later. Otherwise, we're gonna be contributing to the death of our culture, like ultimately.
Yeah, that's why I'm doing what I'm doing right now. I'm doing this in hopes to touch the community in a different kind of way to where they could start using these techniques to bring themselves and bring their vibration up for real. Like it's so many people out here that don't even know what's going on with them. They don't understand. They know that they've been traumatized. They know this, but they don't know how
Right.
to start taking care of that trauma, how to heal from it. You know what I mean? And
Right.
I'm a prime example because I literally didn't know how to deal with my trauma this whole time. It took me up until the last 10 years, 10 or maybe a little bit over 10 years to really like start healing. I've been healing all along, but I'm just saying I started really covering some area in the last 10 years.
I try to as far as the work I put in, like I build with young adults, early 20s, late teens and stuff like that. who are trying to find their way in the world, and they go through certain understandings with character flaws and being being non-susceptible to certain things they got to deal with, and they begin in workforce and stuff like that. Like I talk to them on a personal basis. Like I give them my personal number. They reach out to me when they have issues or whatever. So I do like consultations and counseling and stuff like that. I don't got no building, but I give them access to me wherever they need. You know what I mean? Whenever they going through something, just call me. You can call me in the middle of your argument, and I help you work through that shit. You feel me? Like, so I think it's important that we, as the older class of people that has knowledge, played a role in the growth of our younger adults and the children. So at the end of the day, somebody got to take responsibility.
That's all we've been talking about with the HOTC and all of us that we've been together. We talked about
Black era, what's going on, my brother?
the importance of the community and them actually getting back to the old ways of doing things, the way that our ancestors was doing it.
Because at the end of the day, like you got a family structure, but when I was coming up, the old head said it take a village to raise a child. You know what I'm saying? So we might be a village spread across the country, but that don't mean we still can't work together. You got to play your position. You know what I'm saying? And it's a lot of energies out here that don't serve the purpose right. Some people do shit for personal gain. You know what I mean? And I'm like, why do that? You know what I'm saying? Like I share love with my brothers and sisters. Like we literally be bonding on the phone. They might start crying or whatever. You know what I mean? And we build. You know what I'm saying? And I'm there for them. I show them love, and we work through those situations. And it feel good to see when they understand, right? And they like, yeah, I get it now. I know what I can do to make things better. So not for nothing. That liberation to me, it's like priceless. You know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, they get it, and you watch them go through the next few weeks, months to a time, and then they're like, yeah, things is working out now. Cause I see the difference. You can see the character change in somebody when you put the work with them. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just telling them shit, now you stand there with them while they going through stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You walk them through it literally. Some people got an ego trip and they be like, yo, I'm not gonna hold the hands of people. Well, if you're not gonna do that, your people gonna fail. And if we adults, I was raised that when you cross the street, hold the hands of the children and make sure they cross with you. So make sure y'all hold hands when y'all crossing the street. So if I got to go back and get brothers and sisters of color that don't understand what's going on and cross the street again and walk them across the street by holding, that's my job. That's my job. You got to get in where you fit in. And if you know what to say, you know what to do. You know what I'm saying? It's time to each one teach one. Yeah, it's see the thing about saying that the chiefs and the Indian concept, it's not about the title. You know what I'm saying? So you like it's almost like saying, why you call yourself king, let people call you king. You know what I'm saying? That's the indifference. Like I don't have to try to play a leader role. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna fill the shoes of what that look like. You know what I mean? So if you're doing the work, then you ain't got time to worry about the title. But then you got other people saying, hey, call me the leader. I'm the one. That's taking time away from the work. If you're doing the work, they're gonna respect you for making sure that you got them across the street, right? So that's how I look at that. Like I think some things like one thing ain't got nothing to do with the next. But if we're gonna talk about the next thing, that's probably a distraction. You feel me? So how much energy are we putting in the fortuitive growth and ensuring that our people know the difference in between certain situations that may hinder their lives? You know what I mean? Like it ain't like everybody don't got certain issues that they don't know how to contend with. In the youth, they go through it even more. So it's like, Let me help you see this clearly so you don't put yourself in a situation or you in the right place to strengthen this a little bit. You know what I mean? Sometimes a good word and showing somebody love is what's needed at the moment. You dig what I'm saying? And I know, you know, you brothers and sisters got a lot of knowledge to offer. I believe the platforms is cool. Like I ain't got nothing against YouTube or no social media, but I don't think these particular platforms they don't they don't reach directly to the people like they supposed to. I think people just scroll through and they read stuff like a newspaper article. But it's different when you talking to somebody because that energy is going from you to them. That's you taking the light out of you and placing it on them. So they feel particularly personal. And it's like empowering them with a level of knowledge that they don't have. So even if somebody sees the knowledge, the attention span is so short these days, they're not really absorbing it unless you're talking to them personally. You know what I mean? That's what I call putting the work in. And not for nothing, I think it's in some sense, I believe it's okay to have 100 chiefs if 100 chiefs is doing the work. Like if 100 chiefs is not calling themselves that, you just working, then you're gonna bring 100 classes, right? It'll be 100 different classes with these different individuals. But I do dig the concept because, like I said, one thing got nothing to do with the next. Like some people, they want to be called the leader instead of being a leader. So the work solidifies itself. I can bring youth on the stream on the screen, and they can tell you themselves, like, nah, I've been in different mentalities, and if Naga wasn't there to build with me, I'd probably be lost. Nikki, you still on the stream? Am I in here by myself? Can I be heard right now? Y'all hear me in the chat? Somebody tell me if y'all hear me in the chat. I don't know if my sound on or not. Oh, okay. All right. All right. That's what's up. That's what's up. So and the dope thing about it is each and every one of y'all got eyes and y'all experience life from your perception. You know what I'm saying? So to know that your experience is important, I think it's imperative that each one of y'all look at the experiences that you learn and diagram that shit. Because ultimately, like, that's going to be the knowledge that's going to teach somebody from your area because they going to go through the same frequencies. Y'all in the same area. So the frequency that hits you and you learn from it is some younger individual that's getting hit by that same frequency that don't understand how to deal with that. And that's where your power come in that area. Like, but you got to be willing to be available. You know what I'm saying? I'll give y'all an example. I was in this one area and I used to see these young brothers walk through. Someone was like, you could tell they like 11, 12. You know what I mean? Then some of them be like older teenagers and then some of them in their early 20s. And they'll just be walking by, right? I'm always sitting there with my laptop outside, dropping jewels and shit on the screen. But they will walk by me as I'm playing my music, getting my live stream started or whatever. And then you see them going back and forth to the store. They buying chips. They laughing, they joking, they talking shit to each other. Some of them got a sad face because they going back and forth from wherever they dealing with. Why not reach out to them? Why not say something? Yo, what's up? What's going on with you? What y'all doing? Tighten that shit up. Pull your pants up. You know what I'm saying? Like, say something to them. Get their attention. And then they're going to be like, nah, that's the dude from right there. He always doing this. So eventually, me doing that, the young adults started like, yo, what's up? What you be doing? And I be like, I be dropping jewels. And then they be like, you know, I know other people who be talking like that. I be like, word, so what you know? And that's how it gets started. You build a camaraderie with them. You give them a safe place to come. Right in the open. You give them a safe place to be. You know what I mean? Back in the day, we had community centers and shit like that, but these places got taken because it was strengthening us. So now you got to be the community center. It's the same concept as knowing that we was the church instead of going to a church. Your body, the church. You know what I mean? Your body, the temple. So in that representation, you just doing what you got to do for your people. And you can move anywhere around the country and do this for different levels depending on what you know and how far you can go. Extend your hand. Like, you know what I mean? Don't be afraid to extend your hand. You know what I mean? They appreciate that because when we was young, we appreciated it. We appreciated somebody to give a shit about us. You know what I'm saying? Like, you probably run home and be like, the man over there said this to you, telling your parents. Your parents like, what man? What lady? They was telling us some good stuff. They made sure we ain't fight or whatever. The next thing you know, your parents like, I appreciate y'all for keeping my kids safe. Be like, man, that's our job, yo. You don't need no thanks for that. That's what we supposed to do. So if we get out here and we destroy the title, we destroy the aspect of getting praise for some shit you supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the point. Like, motherfuckers want badges for some shit you supposed to do. Fuck out of here. Like, you're not going to get no Academy Award for being a fucking human. That's your job. How far we fell from the actual understanding of shit. You know what I mean? And then people want to be so careless about how we take care of our people. Sometimes an old person done been through life so long they tired. They need you to acknowledge that they still living and breathing before they die. Go tell that old person I got you today. Sometimes they so nervous because the world crazy, they don't even want you to help them. They like, nah, I'm good. I don't know what you gonna do to me. Why is it like that? It's because it ain't the good energy don't surface enough. You know what I'm saying? Like how your ice sitting at the bottom of the cup. Your marshmallows ain't on top of the chocolate milk. Nobody don't see you. But then you come to social media and got all the shit to say. So what's your work like? You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day. What that talk like? What that strength like? Everybody can have knowledge, but if you don't apply that shit, what does it matter? It's like telling everybody you can cook, but you ain't burning nothing on the stove. I ain't eating your food, you just talking me to death. And that's how it comes to the knowledge. People get in front of a crowd and they happy to say something, but you ain't putting no work in. Nah, I can stand on this shit I'm talking about. I don't need a title. My title is the fact that I'm doing it. You know what I mean? So I don't know, man. I just look at shit different, yo. I look at shit different, and then I don't really care about certain shit that people care about. Like I know shit that don't really got no value. You know what I'm saying? I can see the shit that don't got no value because it's been around our life forever. It ain't like we wasn't teenagers and shit. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like we ain't have, we ain't been in a situation we don't know what a father not being in the house like, your mother struggling, she getting lost. You know what I'm saying? We know what that shit feel like. So you looking at these kids go through the same thing and won't say nothing? And won't do nothing? That don't speak to the situation. That speak to the people. That's like, damn, you sad as shit. You sit there and watch them. I was in Baltimore, place called what was it? It's on the East Coast, the east side of Baltimore. I wasn't in Baltimore City. Edgewood, Maryland, right? I'm in this little apartment complex and shit. I was dealing with this girl at the time. It's probably like, I don't know, some years back or whatever, but um I'm sitting outside in front of the building, just chilling, and I see the kids getting off the school bus and shit. They had to be like 8th grade, 9th grade, whatever. It's like 40 of these motherfuckers out there, right? And this the time when internet, it's popping. You got the what is it? What was the joint where they was uploading videos of people be fighting and stuff like that? They had the one channel that was all over YouTube. They was always recording people fighting. I can't remember the name of that little page, but it's gone now. But it was like real popular. Um, it's on the tip of my tongue right now. It'll probably come to me, but so it's like 40 kids out here. They all got their phones in the air, right? About to record this girl get jumped, right? By 3 other chicks. I'm sitting there looking at this shit, and the dude's like, nah, let them fight. Let them fight. I'm like, nigga, shut your young ass up. I don't even know your mother, but I'm going to find her. Break this shit up. Y'all ain't about to sit there and disrespect our people on live TV like this. They like, oh, man, come on, OG. I'm like, nah, ain't no OG nothing. Take your ass home. What's wrong with you? And then y'all be mad when police knocking on your door telling your moms your son was here with his phone in the air recording a fight, which is a criminal act because now you got evidence. See, they don't think about shit like that. They think about it as entertainment. But if that little girl got hurt so much to the point to where she ended up in the hospital and her family wanted to press charges, those 4 dudes fought whoever got the camera. Now you in a criminal situation because you got evidence to a lynching. See, people don't think like that. Y'all think about this shit as entertainment. No, break that shit up and send them niggas home. Let them talk shit while they walking away. I don't care if you don't like me. Send them away, because then one of them later going to be like, nah, that dude right there kept her safe. Kept him safe. I remember you. Now you in society. They're like, yo, what's up, OG? What's going on? I'm like, what y'all doing, man? Well, we just getting out of school. We'll go home, man. Do what you got to do. Make sure you get that homework done. What you got? You got basketball practice? Man, make sure you shake them up on the court today. Inspire them. Give them something to think about. Make them feel important. Our people don't feel important no more. If they ain't got the sexiest body or enough money in their pocket or got something to kill somebody, they don't feel important. Who planted that seed, and why is it being sit there to fester? It's just festering in your children, and you wonder later, like, why nothing ain't going right. Well, the mother and the father working. The school get 8 hours at a time for the children. It ain't that many hours in a day. You get up in the morning, that first 2 hours, you get yourself together, you jump on it, and now you 8 hours away from home. You come back, next 2 hours, you eat your food, you go to sleep, do it all over again. You got no time with your family. You should think about it like that. The other time, the 30 minutes, 45 minutes they got to themselves, they on the phone talking shit with no regard. There's no governor. That's the time mom leaving the crib. All right, y'all make sure y'all clean the house. Make sure you take the trash out. I left the food in the oven. Okay. And then you asking how I was working. I did the best I could for them. But then somebody got beat up. Somebody got hurt real bad. Somebody got their ribs broke. Now you in a hospital with a bill for some money you can't even afford because your job don't pay you much. That's what it means when it says a village has to help. So you're gonna be the dude sitting back with the liquor bottle, like, man, they just fighting. No, you's a sucker ass nigga. Go break that shit up. That's why when I'm listening to people, I'm listening for the structure of the power behind the words you use. Does the words hold value to the act of who you are as a person, or are you just talking? Because if we all end up dying for some mishaps, people gonna be like, I remember when it was a culture.
Mm.
And then nobody want to take responsibility because nobody was apt to do nothing. But you would hit that store up though. You go smack that booty real quick. You pop that murder music in the cassette tape, or pull it up on your screen and bump it loud. All your actions solidify around not giving a damn.
Yep.
But as soon as you have a child, you like, why nobody help my kid? Do you help people, kids? Do you put that energy out in the universe? It's simple. It's simple science. It's not much mathematics that's needed to the understanding before you sit there and say, you know what? Let me stop this. And if you don't stand for something, you're gonna fall for anything. I can't see people hoping that somebody helped them when you won't help somebody else. What's your structure like?
Mine's eyes almost speak, speak. Don't he sound like he part of the HOTC? He just already sound like he part of us.
Salute the mind's eye. You already know the vibes.
Yep.
I mean, so at the end of the day, that is our wealth. The children is our wealth. You know what I'm saying? And the act of you polishing the jewelry, right? You see the golden light inside of them. You got to polish that shit. You got to give them a reason. Otherwise, they're going to believe it don't matter. And kids be the first one to tell you, nobody don't care about me. They don't care. They're calling out when they say that. When they
And
when
the,
they act in certain ways, they calling out. That's
and the
how they
kids,
go ahead.
I was gonna say, and the kids don't give a fuck right now these days. These kids is ruthless. They'll hurt somebody and all that shit. They don't care.
And the
They'll
reason why it's like that is because they're experiencing no care. They're experiencing not having nobody be there for them and protect them through the shit they going through. That's why they acting like that. It's a reflection. It's like if the sunlight shine on me, I get warm, right? So what light
yeah.
is shining on these children for them to feel protected if they know so much about hurt and shit? Like you got to ask yourself these questions. How does a child know so much about pain? It's a child. You ain't been here nothing but 5 minutes. How do you know so much about pain if you ain't experiencing it? So if a kid can tell you, it's not like the kids come out the womb knowing how to hurt a motherfucker. You gotta be like, wait a minute, how the fuck you know this shit? See, that's the deep part about it. And as parents, we overlook a lot of shit. Like, nah, they good. How you gonna say they good? They know more than what you think they know right now by the acts of what they doing in the street. And they acting out by saying, you know what? I'ma do this. I'ma do that. Fuck you. You don't give a shit, nigga. I'll kick your ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, motherfucker might be 12 years old threatening a whole grown man. What is you been here 10 minutes? What are you gonna do to a grown man? I don't care.
This is Leah.
You know what I'm saying? That be the reality to the shit. You know what I mean? So all thing I'm saying is if we want change, we gotta make it, yo. We gotta make it. And it ain't about you badgering the children or telling them they wrong. It's about you being there for them when they need you. That's all. Showing them that it's another way. It's love. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like it's love out there. Take the situation away from the pain. I remember shit. It used to be this place when we was I used to go up north for the summertime and shit. And we used to get out of school. It used to be this lady had sandwiches, like kind of like the Nathan's cart, where she'd have sandwiches walking around, and the first like 50 kids run up to her cart, she giving away free food. Like, y'all want sandwiches? Y'all hungry? Y'all going home? Here. And like I used to ask, like, why you give away free food? She like, y'all hungry, right? Well, as I got older, I remember that lady in my late teens, early 20s and shit. I remember that lady. She wasn't doing the same thing. Nobody appreciated her. I was one of the first people to give her money back. Like, yo, you looked out for us when we was young. I got a couple dollars. She'd be like, thank you, baby. She was homeless. She was like, thank you, baby. I remember you. I was like, yo, I hope you get out of this situation.
Mhm.
It's not enough of us doing this in the world to make sure we stay balanced. We too busy looking from another perspective, trying to hold a title. Like the brother said, too many chiefs, not enough Indians. Trying to hold a title as if that title means something. Well, the title don't mean shit if you ain't putting in the work.
That part. That pizzart.
That's all I'm saying, man. Everybody that come through these streams, y'all can be doing something. I don't know what's in y'all neighborhood. Y'all do. You know what I'm saying? A kid might be looking at you, waiting for you to say something to him, but then they looking at you. They looking at you with the man. You a chump. You know what I'm saying? Like little kid looking at you. You like, why you looking at me like that? Because he looking at you like that because you're not shining. Whatever he's thinking is irrelevant, but he needs you to shine so he can feel comfortable around you. She needs you to shine so she can feel comfortable around you. That's why they look at you like that. They see you doing other things in life. And keep it 100, the image that you're portraying when you don't show love is the image that they're going to portray. That's what they're downloading. They're downloading what you are at that moment. You don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, so how do we mad because you don't put the work in to making things better?
It's the reflection, a
That's right.
mirror image.
Come on now. You have a solar plex. Solar plex. That means just your core energy that sits in between your legs and your torso. So your legs move off the solar energy, right? It's the direction you move in life. So the kids watching how you speak and how you move. Your sun
Exactly.
in the middle that binds all that together is the light that shines on their little heads. You see what I'm saying? So what is it reflecting? What light is shining out of you reflecting on the youth? Because you are the sun. Are you a distant star? Yeah, you got a solar plex, but are you a distant star? Are you one of them different color stars that's not even serving the light of the earth?
Mm.
And then you wonder how things would left. But because your star all the way in damn Andromeda, nigga, you ain't over here.
Mine's like, whoo. Mine's like, want to be up here so bad right now. Whoo. I already know him.
Your star in a whole nother solar system. Your shit at the edge of the galaxy. Like, you ain't over here right now. And you sitting there talking about what's the movie? Remember, Don't Be a Menace while drinking your juice in the hood. The lady always running the street. My baby, bitch, you live across the street. What did you come out to my baby dad? You watching this shit happen? Shit crazy, yo. Like shit crazy. Nobody putting that energy in, yo. Nobody putting the energy in. And then we want to make excuses why shit don't happen right. Well, you got to pull your sun closer to this orbit. You got to pull your sun closer to the earth.
Yeah, I think I'm finna color my hair red or something today.
You going red on them?
Might go red on them.
Nah, do the lavender blue joint or like the blue purple for the chakra colors. You're like, I ain't about to make my hair blue, nigga.
Nah, I already did a magenta color. I
Oh
don't
yeah.
I'm feeling that blue. It was either some orange or something like that, or um
Nah, I could dig it.
Yeah, it's springtime too. So I don't know what I want to do. I want to do something.
But that's just my point. That's where I stand. That's what I stand on as far as thinking about how to make a move. If I'm gonna structure something in my mind, I'm gonna think about why and how. You know what I'm saying? And then try to execute that the best way I can. Even if you only reach one person, that one person gonna be the person that grows up into an adult that can carry the legacy. You know what I'm saying? We gotta be dropping these seeds, man. And there's too many smart brothers and sisters around, man. There's too many of y'all. All y'all got knowledge. Every last one of y'all. Every last one of y'all got a piece of knowledge that can be shared.
Hmm.
That's all I'm saying, man. Like, put the work in, yo. Don't worry about what everybody else saying. Just put the work in.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Put the work in. People don't want to put the work in. They don't want to do shit for nobody but themselves, and that's that selfish shit. Too many people is rocking out with the ego.
Right. The I like to say the people. So damn much. You ain't never did shit. Just
I be, my whole thing is when I talk to people, and every time I try to get something out, it'd be like it go back to them and back to them and back to them. Then I just really get tired of it
Right.
because you just only want everything to revolve around you, around this motherfucker, and that ain't how the world is.
The brother said to me yesterday, young brother and shit, he was going through something, man. He just got him a job at one of the little fast food shits. He was telling me a situation. He was like, oh gee, I was gonna call you in the morning, man, but I didn't want to bother you. I said, bother me. I said, bother me. It's my job to lift heavy weights. I said, don't ever think you bothering me. Keeping you straight is the job. His brother mother died when he was an infant. That he went through foster care, and his foster care family treat him like shit. So the brother broke down in tears. Somebody knocked his tooth out when he was like um 15 or something like that. Nobody there to protect him. He was like, nobody gonna care for me. Nobody will love me. I lost this. I lost that. My mother, my father. And he broke down and cried to me.
Wow,
How do I walk away from that?
you
How do
can't.
I
I
not
mean,
be an older brother to that kid? How do I not say I got you?
well, some people just have lack of empathy. That's what that is. If you don't have empathy, then you're not gonna feel what somebody else is feeling. You know what I mean? Okay, mine's eye. That's cool. We'll do it later. I'll probably come back later so we can all chop it up. What time is good for you, mine's eye? Miss my brothers and shit. Fuck.
That's all I'm saying, man.
I've been
Like,
over here entertaining some suckers.
right. The youth going through so much shit right now, and you don't know what's going on inside their mind because they too busy trying to look right on the surface. They trying to mask it, you know what I'm saying? So they feel comfortable in society. Nah, take that mask off and let them shine. Let them be the little suns they gonna be. You know what I mean? Let them shine like the little stars they supposed to be. You know what I mean? It's a lot of help that's needed out here in the world, but we so blinded to the life we can't see what work to put in. We too busy fighting dumb shit out here, arguing about dumb shit out here.
No, we too busy out not arguing about dumb shit, trying to be better than one another.
That part, that too.
Okay, you got my email? Mine's are. Yep, that's what it is. Is we want to be better than each other. That's all we strive to do is be better than the next man. You know, everything people do is to one up another motherfucker. Like,
And
man,
see, on top of that, the basis to an adult being like that is because they was deprived of that shit when they was young. When adults do that shit like that, that's because they didn't feel accepted when they was young. So now that you big and you grown and you got a couple dollars in your pocket, you feel the need to state the value of how you feel. I don't give a shit. You putting that work into something else, or you still trying to make people accept you?
man,
Nah,
but
you need to turn around and accept your damn self and teach people what that shit feel like. See, this the thing. This the thing that bothers me about individuals. Most people don't use pain in the right way. You too busy trying to express your pain outward. Nah, transmute that shit inside you and turn it into gold.
that
And
part.
then use it as a guideline and go back to the youth and say, listen, I went through this, but I was strong enough to realize I had to love myself. I had to be my own mother, my own father. I had to be my own pat on the back. And if you ain't got nobody, teach them. They're gonna appreciate you for turning around and not letting that acid eat you alive. That's what I be like, yo, motherfuckers be weak as shit. Like every time I turn around, you want to complain about some shit, but then you want, I don't know, man. Like I don't know, I'm cut different. I'm just cut different, yo.
Yeah, cut from a different cloth.
And I love everybody, but I'm not gonna tolerate a lot of shit, yo. I'm not gonna be like, okay, sure, nah, I ain't doing that shit. You can't re-raise people, man.
True. These are all facts. These are all facts. Major facts.
I hope for the best for everybody to get what they need in life, so things can come together the right way.
Yeah.
But in the same breath, yo, we losing morale, yo. We losing morale. We losing before we even starting to win nowadays. So I mean, if it ain't important to you, I guess that's where you stand at. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Facts. I'm sad about these. Yeah, that part. Well, guys, I guess we've ran out of air. We've ran out of gas. My black self got to get ready, Joe. I ain't even got to be nowhere until 10, but I'm in here preparing to make that move.
That's right.
And I did a lot of stuff in my house yesterday, but the one thing I didn't do was do everything to my room again because I had did my room another day, but you know how that go. Your room, you can't, if you in here all the time, you going to mess that shit back up. Hello?
Yeah,
Yeah, so I'm doing the best that I can. But anyway, y'all know what I want y'all to do. I want you to love yourself, know yourself, be true to yourself, and stay fly, and always live in your truth.
that's right.
Peace, and I'll be back later.
Peace. You already know the vibes, Nikki. It's always love.
All right, go.